Hey everyone, welcome back to the Insman for Fun podcast. I'm Kirsten, also known as the Insman for Fun Ravelry. Today is January 4th, 2013. Happy New Year, everyone. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about what are my 2013 goals for crafting. So basically for knitting, sewing, and spinning, stuff like that. So hope you enjoyed this little special episode, and here we go. And also, in the thread in the Ravelry group, if you have any 2013 goals, please tell me, because I would love to see what your goals are going to be. So, for 2013, I made up a big list of what I'm going to do for knitting, spinning, and sewing, and also other stuff for the blog and stuff, so you'll be hearing about that in a minute. So for knitting, I just did how many did I do for knitting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 5 things that I want to do for knitting. No, 6 things. I wrote at the top. And I just want to tell you what my 6 things are for knitting. So here I go, I guess. So the first thing is I want to have a blog. Now, when the show first started, I have a blog where I posted the show notes and the episodes there every week, but that got in a little bit I don't know, just too complicated, I guess, because Blip didn't want to work anymore for me, didn't want to take my camera, didn't want to do anything, so I just stopped the blog, and I did not pay attention to it until, I don't know when, I just stopped posting on the blog. So, starting, I don't know, this weekend, I'm going to do stuff on the blog, like post pictures of what I'm working on, show progress during the week, tell you what my new things I'm going to do funny stories like what Midnight does, post pictures of Midnight, just what a regular knitting blog is and what a person does do on a blog. So I'm going to master the blog. I'm going to post maybe 2 things a week, 3 at the most. So I'll probably go from, let's say, Sunday to Wednesday to Saturday. I'll probably post on the blog. I'm not going to say I'm going to post 3 things a week on the blog. That's what I'm hoping, so don't make that a promise. So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to blog 3 times a week or 2 times a week, showing funny stories, what I'm working on, how does this make me feel, is this project making me angry, and just funny stories about what my life is in general. So that's one thing that I want to do for knitting and all my regular crafting. Also, one thing that I want to master this year in knitting is I want to master a cabled knitted sweater. Now, I'm not a big fan of cables, and I really wasn't. I do have a couple cabled things like scarves and cowls and hats, but I just don't like knitting cables. They're easy and all, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like cables that much. So I want to master something that I don't really like, and I'm going to have a little bit more information about the cowl, something like that, KL, pretty soon when we watch this upcoming week's episode. I also want to master sweater knitting, including cabled sweaters. I knitted 1 sweater this year before I started the podcast. So I want to master sweater knitting and cardigan knitting. So this is basically garments for myself. Also, I want to do more for knitting is I want to design more patterns for you guys. I'm thinking about doing sock patterns and hat patterns, just basic patterns, so I can get the hang and the feel of designing. So I want to master that as well, like designing more items. I also want to join more KLs of people's, that's kind of weird sounding, but I want to I want to join KLs, participate in them. I did participate in 3 this year, but I want to participate in more so I can try to win some prizes. So I want to not master that, I don't want to say mastering, but I want to join more knit-alongs with other podcasters and other groups as well. I also want to do more Fair Isle and Intarsia. Now, I'm not a big fan of Fair Isle and Intarsia. I do have a kit on making mittens and a hat. I got that for my birthday this year. So I want to master Intarsia and Fair Isle because I love doing color work. I don't do that much of it, but I enjoy doing it. It is kind of complicated because you have to count and you have to read charts, but I know how to do that already. and so I want to see if I can really make a nice, beautiful Fair Isle garment or something like to wear on my head or neck or my feet, so I want to master that as well. Now on to spinning. Now, I've only been spinning for a couple years. I think my yarns are okay. I do want my spinning to be more, I don't know, just more professional looking. I know that sounds kind of like, but I want to make it more like a commercial yarn. I want to see if I can make it nice and even. I can make my singles very even, very thin. I can make them very worsted weight, bulky weight, but I want to see if I can make a consistent thickness of yarn. Also, I want to do is I want to try a 3-ply sock yarn. I know everyone says that if you listen to other shows. I want to make a 3-ply sock yarn and see if I can do it. I do have a lot of fiber now from people who are gifting me stuff, have more stuff in the mail, so I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been doing that for me, sending me all types of stuff that I really, really enjoy. Also, I want to try spinning 30 minutes a day. I spun a couple yarns this year, not as many as I'd like to, but I do want to try to spin 30 minutes a day so I can get progress every single day. So I want to do that. I also want to learn how to dye with acid dyes. Now, I'm just scared, don't get me wrong, but I'm just scared of dyeing with acid dyes. It's because I am very accident prone. I spill everything. I just spill everything. I'm very careful when I work around with kids and stuff like that, but I'm just very, like, I don't know, just like scared to dye with acid dye, so I'm going to face my fears and try to see if I can dye with some acid dyes. I know Knit Picks has like a kit like for maybe $30, and it comes with dyes, like acid dyes, and some yarn, like white yarn to dye with. Also, that's not really part of spinning, but this sort of is to me. And also I want to learn how to dye up a self-striping sock yarn, so I just want to see if I can do that. I know a lot of people say it's like a little bit difficult to do that, but I just want to see if I can, so I can see if I can just dye up my own self-striping sock yarn. I like these colors I'm wearing right now, like this shirt. It's like a navy blue and a gray, and those are like one of my 2 favorite colors. So I want to see if I can dye up something like that. Now on to sewing. Let me see. I want to try to see if I can do this. I want to see if I can sew a project, like one sewing project every Friday. Every Friday I'm going to see if I can sew a little project, a big project, a garment, whatever that has to do with sewing. I want to see if I can do that so I can just have a finished object every week in sewing so you guys don't get bored. So I just want to see if I can master try doing one project every Friday. Also, I want to do for sewing is I want to design a lot of things in sewing. I want to design garments. I want to design stuffed animals. I want to basically, in sewing this year, I want to basically just design. I want to see if I can take a class on Craftsy on designing, or if I want to see if I can take a class at Joann's in designing. Now, Joann's classes I don't really like because I just don't, everything is like basically what I already know. So I want to see if I can go on Craftsy, take a class from there on designing, and see if I can, I don't know, just design something. I did design a dress this summer, but it didn't really turn out how I like it. So I just want to see if I can really design. Also, I want to try to see if I can make a queen size quilt. I already know how to make a quilt. It's just I just want to see if I can make a really, really big quilt. So like a very like patchworky quilt I want to do. So that's probably I'll do that in the summer. Also, for sewing, I want to see if I can get an embroidery machine. I do have a lot of money in my bank account. I've been saving and saving and saving for just stuff that I scroll along and see if I really want. So I want to see if I can get an embroidery machine because I do want to start embroidery on my stuff, like my dress, like Lucy's right here. I want to see if I can like embroider my name in it, so like if I have kids one day, they can see, oh, my mother made this and stuff like that. So I just want to see if I can embroider stuff, and it's basically get an embroidery machine, because this thing, embroidery machines are just fascinating to me. I don't know why, because like when I go to Joann's, I see them and they're just like, wow, I just really want one. So I want to see if I can get that. I also want to learn how to cross stitch. Now, a lot of podcasters, I know Round the Twist with Karen does it. Now she's just starting to pick it back up. I know that Leslie, the Knit Girls, also does it. I think that's the only two that I know that cross stitch. And now it's almost like needle pointing almost, but not really. Cross stitch is more easier to in my own opinion. I never done cross stitching before. I always thought cross stitching was kind of boring to me. But I just want to see. I never know. I might like it. I've seen people do it before, like cross stitching. So yeah, I just want to see if I can do that as well. And also, that's it for all of my goals for knitting, spinning, and sewing. So you can see here of what they look like. So that's all my knitting. That's all my spinning. That's all my sewing. And down at the bottom, it says starting recording every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I accidentally put Friday, but I want to do recording Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. What I mean by that is I want to do 2 tutorials a week and 1 podcast episode a week, because I haven't gotten a lot of tutorials up lately, more episodes. So that's what I'm going to do each week. There's going to be 3 things you can watch on my channel every week. So there's going to be 2 tutorials and 1 episode. So stay tuned for that. And if you have any questions, just please message me on Ravelry if you're just confused on what I mean by recording every Wednesday, and Saturday. And that's going to be a pretty bit stressful because school and stuff, but I do want to get some tutorials up for you guys, and I want to make my YouTube channel grow, get more subscribers, get more people to join. So that's what I'm going to do. So I think that's it. And I was looking for a pen, but it says Friday down here, but I mean by Saturday. So these are my New Year's resolutions, I guess you can call it, but this is what I want to master in 2013. So this is like my main goal. So you can read all that, you can pause and read it if you want, and I might spell a couple things wrong because I was writing really fast. So that's it for my what I'm going to do in 2013, what I'm going to try to master, and to just do a lot of stuff. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any New Year's resolutions or what you're going to do in the new year for your crafting, please let me know. Please leave it down in the comment section, or you can put it on the Facebook group, or you can put it on the Ravelry group. You can put it anywhere. You can contact me and say this is what I'm going to do. You know where to contact me if you've been watching for a while. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys, I guess, this Saturday for a new episode. I'm not sure because I did put up the new episode 23 last night, and it's supposed to be up on last Saturday. So there might not be a new episode this week because they're really close together. I'll let you guys know on the Facebook group and on the Ravelry group. So I hope you enjoyed, and please let me know if this helped you or not, or if you really enjoyed it by liking the button. I think it's over here. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in another, I don't know, video, I guess. So thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.